Hello everybody, Kerry, Shuck here alongside the voice of the Barons, Jim Byers. Now Jim, despite my trepidation, we are back on the catwalk because of a 5-game winning streak that the Barons are now on.
And it started when we did a pregame report on January 30th, the last home game, by the way, from right here in this spot overhanging the south end zone, so we're back for some more.
Well, talk about their play over this last 5 games, because even 7-2 over the last 9, but they played really well offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they really have. Richard Bachman's come up big in goal, and David Musil told us that this morning after the pregame skate. And the defense has played well. I mean, they're still giving up maybe a goal or two more than you'd like to see them do, but the penalty kill's been much better. Offensively, they've really been clicking well. It helped to have Mark Arcabello for the first 3 games of that road trip. He certainly sparked the offense. Now he's unavailable for another week or so, but they're just playing very well right now. They went into 2 tough buildings to play in Texas and Charlotte and won 4 games on that last road trip, so they're coming home in good form.
Yeah, they've had trouble against Charlotte this year. Talk about the play of Jack Combs and Steve Pinizzato. They've played well since they've come over on the trade.
Well, they really have. Pinizzato's on a 3-game or 4-game assist streak right now. Jack Combs has scored goals fairly regularly since joining, and he had a goal in Sunday's win over Charlotte right before the break. They've both really helped in slightly different ways. Combs is a natural goal scorer, and he's done that, and Pinizzato's combined physical play with skill, and so he's been able to bring that to the fore as well.
Now, I've got to ask you about this. Since a slow start to the season, also a slow start last year, now the playoff push is now making its way. Does it seem like last year, the way that they were able to have everything come around 180 and then make it to the playoffs?
It does, and it's about the same time of the year as well. I think the rosters, at least from the Barons' standpoint, seem to stabilize a little bit at this time of the year. Last year at this time, we were completely past the lockout and kind of had the guys that we were going to run with to the end, and that's kind of the way it's been this year as well. And you can't blame it all on roster instability, but certainly having a group of guys be here now for a 2 or 3 weeks straight has definitely helped.
Taking on the Lake Erie Monsters tonight. Now, they played earlier this year in a 2-game set and split those, and a little bit chippy.
Yeah, especially the first game. The Barons set a franchise record since surpassed for penalty minutes in a game. Lake Erie had a lot of penalty minutes as well on November 21st. The Barons won that game 6-1. Lake Erie scored a relatively late goal the next night to win by a 5-3 score. Hard-fought games. It always seems like these 2 teams, no matter who's on them, always seem to play exciting games. And it's a nice little 2-game set here at home in the middle of a whole bunch of time spent on the road.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the road this month and just a few games here. Well, Jim, thanks a lot for joining us today for the pregame report. I'm ready to get off this catwalk. I'm Kerry Shuck for Barons TV.